Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you all for popping by and coming to spend time with me today. If this is your first time dropping by, hi there, my name is JoJo. This channel is all about sharing our family's journey to financial freedom. And today's video, what I'm going to be going over is the budget forecast for paycheck number 1 for the month of February. And with us starting a new month, I do have a word of the month, something that I like to focus on to bring into my yoga practice with breathing and carrying that practice into my everyday life as well to connect my mind, my body, and my spirit. And the word that I have chosen for this month is intentional. So that's something I am trying to work on and going to have is to be intentional with my time. And this intention, your time, and how we bring in our finances to this whole mix as well, being intentional with our money, these things all intermingle to make up our lives. So that's part of my word I wanted to share with you guys is being intentional. And I'm going to go ahead and, before rambling on too long, hop right into the budget video. I'm going to turn over to my February. We're starting here in February, so I have this cute little heart folder where I keep my budgets, and then I'm going to flip over here to this February calendar that I have. Okay, so here we are at the calendar. You will see that paycheck number 3 leads into covering some of the bills into February carried over from January. And then we are expecting to get paid, or what we're considering our paycheck 1 for the month of February, on the 12th. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw a bubble around that. And then I have all of our fixed expenses or our bills written on the calendar. So I just highlight those. And then we do also have income 3 that will be coming in. I highlight those to coordinate with the paycheck cloud. And paycheck 1 is going to be covering expenses from the 12th all the way until paycheck 2 comes in on the 26th. And then we do have a couple of birthdays that we'll be celebrating. Of course, we have Valentine's Day. And I did also note over here that we're going to be paying off 2 cell phones, which is going to decrease our cell phone bill by $66.66. And then we're going to, with the birthdays and Valentine's Day, these things are going to be coming from sinking funds. I have a gifts and holiday sinking funds. So this has really helped me to be a lot more prepared for these things that I would spend money on normally, but in the past, I would have gone over budget. I wouldn't have been prepared in advance. So I'm loving having my sinking funds for this. But that takes care of the calendar view. Now I'll go finish plugging everything into the paycheck budget sheet. Okay, here we are at my paycheck budget sheet. This is where all of the information about our finances is housed in one central location. It has our income, and then our fixed expenses, variable expenses, our sinking funds transactions, whether money's contributed or taken away from different categories. And then down here is our debt. And I also include what our cash flow or our rollover is depending on what that paycheck is. So we're going to start here at the top, filling out that this is for paycheck number 1. And the dates that paycheck 1 is going to be covering will be from February 12th until the 25th. And my husband and I are paycheck by paycheck, zero-based budgeters. So that is how our system is designed. If you guys are also using the same system or new and considering using this sort of system, I do have sheets on my Etsy shop if you want to go check them out and see if they would be helpful for you. So for income 1, I expect it to be deposited on February 11th. And I underestimate this one. I would suggest underestimating your income at $2,870. Income 2 should be deposited on the 12th. and I expect it to be at least $1,000. We are also expecting income 3, and that should be deposited on the 18th, and that typically is $915. We are not expecting any rollover, and we are not expecting any extra, though we would welcome it. So we're just going to track that week to week under this actual section. Now what we'll do is add together our income. We have $38.70 plus $915, and that totals $4,785 we are expecting for income, or for paycheck number 1. Over here is my fixed expenses. Those are all of the check boxes we'd highlighted on the calendar, all of them written out in a document form. When you add all of these together, that comes to $1,175.55. Next is our variable expenses. We are a family of 5. We own a home and we commute. We have a commute through our car, so we pay gas to get back and forth to work or wherever we're going. For groceries, I budget $400 to last us 2 weeks. Eating out gets $100. Household and pets, $125. Gas, $150, because we do have quite a commute. My husband and I each get $80 of spending money. The kids, we budget $20 as their spending money. And this is usually, we like to have money set aside in case we're at a gas station or a store. And the kids, or for my daughter, she likes to play Roblox on her Kindle. So we have that money set aside, and we can, it's not money that's freely given to them. They have their own household chores anyways as a part of contributing to the family, but that money is at least set aside in our budget. Next is sinking funds, and I have a whole slew of different sinking funds. This is just where I track my transactions, so whether money's contributed or withdrawn from those categories, and that's handled in my weekly check-ins. Since this is paycheck number 1, that'll be my week 1 and week 2 check-in. Next is this debt table, and this kind of just gets filled out as fixed expenses or bills are paid and money is applied towards the principal of our remaining debts. Our cell phones, as I mentioned, I'm going to be paying off 2 cell phones this month, so that'll drop this minimum payment by $66.66, but that money is going to be rolled over into covering our HELOC, which is our current debt focus. We are using our HELOC through a velocity banking strategy to pay off my last student loan. I'll pull in, I have this right here, and then our HELOC is at about $5,000, a little over $5,000. So these two together is about $45,000 left on my one student loan. This is through a private lender. It's not through the federal government, so there's still interest being applied. I still have my minimum monthly payment of $543.40. So what I'm considering doing, because if we do have quite a bit of savings and sinking funds money accumulated that's housed within our HELOC to hold that principal balance down, I'm building up a student loan sinking fund to use our HELOC money and that sinking fund to just pay off that lender in one lump sum and be done with them. And then this minimum monthly payment, along with the $66 cell phone payment, is going to be applied towards the principal on the HELOC instead. So more to come on that, as probably next week I'll have more information for you guys on that. But that is really going to wrap up this paycheck budget. That's how I set up my paychecks, forecast them, know where the money's going before it starts flowing in and out. And that's also going to be the last video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next week when I do my week 6 check-in, closing out our magic month paycheck for the month of January. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.